Wade Matthews with Live Fit Tooele County. People usually don't go to hospitals for the food, but that might be about to change here at Mountain West Medical Center, where they're making some changes to the menu. I'm with Kit Hart, the Dietary Services Director. Kit, what are some of the changes that are taking place on the menu?
We're trying to make the menu healthier for patients.
What types of dietary needs do patients typically have that you're working with?
For the most part, we have people who have diabetes, heart conditions, so we follow a cardiac diet, and there's the low sodium diet, and I think those are the most common ones that we deal with here.
And how have you made the change to the menu? What changes are there to the menu that serve those needs?
Our previous menu was considerably higher in fat and salt. The choices were limited for those patients, the diabetic patients, the ones requiring low sodium. So we're making the menu so that they have choices.
What brought about the change to the menu?
Okay, well, that's a really kind of a great story. I have to thank my staff. We had implemented room service, which was a new thing, and patients call in with what their order will be for that meal. And with the old menu, patients would call in and the staff would have to say, "No, I'm sorry, you can't have that because it was too high in fat or too many carbohydrates or too high in sodium." So a group of them came to me and said, "Can we come up with a menu where we don't have to say no to the patients, where everything on it we can say yes?"
And that's excellent. So there's a little bit of training involved, I suppose, in the kitchen as far as what items on the menu meet certain dietary needs. Can you give me an example of something that's new on the menu?
Well, we have some healthier entrees that patients can choose from. Previously, it was mostly grill item orders. We would do a daily special, but in this case, we have added 3 entrees.
So what are the benefits of this new menu for the patients here at the hospital?
Well, number 1, they get to make a choice about what they eat. When you're in the hospital, you have a lot of your decisions taken away from you, and this is one area where they can maintain control. Number 2, it is healthier for them. And number 3, it helps with their healing. Plus, great tasting food makes you happier, so you can be a happy patient.
Excellent. And now I understand there's some educational benefit as well. How do you use this to teach the patients?
We actually designed this menu with patient education in mind. We have, for each of our items, listed the number of carbohydrates that it provides, as well as how much sodium is in that. So, for example, our berry French toast, which is a breakfast item, has 2.5 carbs, and it has 510 milligrams of sodium. So we actually have the patients, when they are ready to order, they add it up, and if they're on a low carbohydrate diet, then they learn how to count their carbs. If they're needing to restrict their sodium, we tell them how much they're allowed in a meal, and they can add items up to that point. And it's all their choice, and education too.
That's excellent. I think it sounds like that would help them a lot in the long run, even after leaving the hospital, and being more conscientious about the choices they make with the things that they eat. A lot of times it's our lifestyle choices that get us into the hospital in the first place, isn't it?
Exactly.
Okay. Well, Kit, thank you very much for your time, and we appreciate the efforts that you're making here at the hospital. I know that your patients will too, it sounds like. So
I hope so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right, again, some great changes on the menu here at Mountain West Medical Center, where healthy lifestyles are being encouraged and emphasized.